What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 114, and today we are returning with the Carabao Cup final as we take on Chelsea at Wembley, aiming to win our first piece of silverware of the season, as right now we have stood a chance of winning the quadruple. Of course, in the last episode you guys saw the last two games, our 3-0 victory over Arsenal in the FA Cup 5th round, and then our 1-1 draw against PSG in the Champions League first knockout round first leg, ending the win streak of, I think it was 22 games in all competitions where we got the win. Absolutely amazing. And of course, as we know, we've taken on Chelsea in the FA Cup 6th round as well. And of course, we're still told the Premier League as well. And just before we get into the game as well, there's been no games off camera, but it has been a game in the Premier League where Manchester City drew at home with Manchester United 0-0. So United, Mourinho's made us a big favour there. And right now, as you can see, with 11 games to go, we have a game in hand and we're 4 points clear as well. So quadruple, it's highly unlikely, but it is still on. And we're in the driving seat in the Premier League, win our next game, and we'll go 7 points clear into the final 10 games. But there's no game show off camera, like I said there, so just dive straight to the first game today, the first and only game. Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And of course, it is a repeat, don't forget, the final, which we won 3 years ago. That was our first ever trophy in the series, and hopefully we'll have the same sort of performance where we won that game 3-0 and get our first piece of silverware this season. So 4-2-4 for the game after the 4-2-3-1 against PSG in Europe. Our normal instructions with this system, it's a domestic system. I really like it, and we've been scoring goals for fun with it this season. Let's see if that continues today at Wembley. So it's a very strong lineup for the game, but Fernandes will start in goal as he started every single previous round. It's not fair to drop him for the final. The back four is Timon, Allsop, Ferencek and Pereira, with Dobby and Paolo our CMs. Louise and the man of the moment, Keith O'Connell, are our wingers. And up top together, it's Benker and Kabaki. No Baitanin, he's on the bench because Kabaki he's come back from his broken foot, done alright, and I want to start him up top alongside Julian Benker, as they've normally got a great partnership. On the bench, Pekovic, Vicek, Pingu, Marcelox, O'Reilly, Webster, and Ricardo Baitanin as well. So first and only game today, it's Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. Let's win our first piece of silverware of the season. Come on, you Lions. We're certainly favourites heading into the final, unlike 3 years ago when Chelsea were the better team. Right now, we're several points clear of them in the Premier League. They're sat in third place. They're having a really good season, Chelsea. They're having a good season, but right now we are still the better team in terms of our form. But after the draw against PSG, our win streak getting halted, I must say I'm quite nervous. I think it's going to be a really balanced game. I don't see it being like a repeat of the final 3 years ago where we just ran riot. I'm pretty confident it's going to be quite a tight game, and it could go down to the wire. And the first highlight's going to come 16 minutes in with Paolo finding Kabaki into Benker going for goal and trying his luck from range, but hits it over the bar. It's still 0-0, and first highlight resulting in a shot off target. It's worth noting if it goes all the way to penalties, we'll fancy our chances as we won 2 of our previous rounds on a shootout. Fernandes, our goalkeeper, starting today being the hero in those ties, as we've won ourselves a penalty. Speaking of penalties, and Julian Benker will give us a chance to take the lead. It was Kabaki that was failed, and Benker has not missed a penalty all season long. Will that continue here at Wembley? Nope, yes it does continue. Benker puts it in. For those of you that don't actually watch the videos and have them on listening in the background, you'll be quite surprised. But let me tell you, Benker has scored and he's maintained his 100% record from the spot. Puts it in from 12 yards. The record continues. Benker last season missed some crucial spot kicks, but this season he clearly worked on them in the pre-season, and he's come into this season not missed a single one from 12 yards. So Ben converts it, 1-0 Millwall, and perfect way to strike just for the break. And I've said nothing at half-time as we're heading into the second half. I think Benker scored a penalty, funnily enough, in that Carabao Cup final. I think he did. But anyway, it's 1-0 and he scored in this one. That's the most important thing. As we take the lead now, Kabaki plays him through. He's in behind the back line now. Can he finish for his second goal of the game? No, the 1-on-1 straight to the goalkeeper. Said multiple times before, Benker is a brilliant finisher. He's got 41 goals for the season now. But he does miss a lot of 1-on-1s. It's one of the most frustrating parts of his game. But it's still 1-0. We've been the better team out there. It's Paolo. Ripples went into the side net and still 1-0. But I want another goal. I want to get a cushion. I never, ever feel confident just leading by a single goal, regardless of how well we've played, how much better we've been in the opposition. Doesn't matter to me. I never feel confident just leading by one. So it's still up by the single goals. Chelsea attacked on the right side. Petrini's crossed towards Moise Keane, who heads on just wide the post. And Chelsea yet to really get going in the game, but in the second half you can see them coming into life and creating chances like that one there. Still 1-0 though, hour mark approaching, and we still have the lead as things stand. So we're approaching the final 10 minutes of the game. We still have the slender lead by a goal to nil. Can we hang on to it? We've only conceded one shot on target in the entire game, and it wasn't highlight worthy. And as we approach the final 5, we're almost there. I'll make my final change. Paolo's tiring, so I'll bring on Marcel Ox. As I said before, I really like this kid to play box to box. But before that, there is a highlight here with 3 minutes to go. Ricardo loses out in the air, but Paolo beats Moise Kean to the ball, just about to be replaced. Well done, Paolo. And now Dobby on the ball, rolls it through to Julian Benka. And Benka, can he play through Beitani? And he can. It's Ricardo, a lot of work to do. Plays it all the way back towards Dobby, and will retain possession, but then straight on cue. Paolo gives it away. And here come the Blues. Moise Kean on the ball, running a ferrying check, goes for goal, puts it wide. Dobby on the ball, plays it through to Julian Benka, the goal scorer and perhaps trophy winner, back towards Dobby, and the Romanian finds Luis as his through ball is cut out and Chelsea get it away. And here they come. They've been a better team in this second half, and Pinamonti's beat all sorts of the ball. It's Pinamonti who goes for goal and puts it into the side netting, and it's such a relief to know that today Chelsea strikers, Chelsea's frontmen have not had their shooting boots on. They've had 11 shots, but only 1 has hit the target. And as things stand, we might well win this trophy courtesy of a Julian Benka penalty. How crucial it was that he paid the price in the summer. He spent all summer long working on penalties. He's not missed a single one all season long, and the one he scored today should give us our first piece of silverware this season. We're into the final 30 seconds of stoppage time. We are almost there as Timon finds Luis, and it's cut out by McCrory, his free ball towards Benka. We're almost there. Ox on the ball to Benka. He's got Beitani with him. He finds him. Ricardo back towards Marcel. Through to Benka. Benka to Beitani. Space to shoot. And that will do it. Ricardo Beitani wraps it up. And Ricardo has made sure that our first piece of silverware is in the trophy cabinet. Chelsea players are furious. They're going to the lino. They will not be happy coming to the final. So they thought he was offside. Marcel to Benka. Was he offside? Was he offside? No, definitely not. How on earth are they appealing for offside there? I don't know. But Ricardo to finish. And our club record signing has made it 2-0. And that is it. Our names are on the trophy for the second straight final against them. And we continue the streak in finals as well. Our first ever final, we lost to Manchester United in the Carabao Cup, but ever since then, every final we've had, we've come away with the victory. So 2-0 the final score, delighted to get the win, and yeah, trophy in the bag, and I'm going to say passionately, happy performances out there, enjoy your success lads, and most players are delighted, and it's great to get another clean sheet as well. Petkovic may not have started, Fernandes started, but both Fernandes and Petkovic this season have been really good between the sticks for us, and there you go, trophy in the bag, and our first of hopefully 4 pieces of silverware, perhaps wishful thinking there, is in the cabinet come the end of the season. Delighted. Oh yeah, and as it says here, we celebrate a double. I totally forgot. We won the Community Shield at the start of the season, didn't we? So it's, as I said before, I don't really count the Community Shield as an honour. It literally is just a glorified pre-season friendly. At least that's the way I see it. Maybe some of you guys disagree, but I don't really think much of it. But anyway, it is officially a trophy. So technically it's a double, but we know really it's not going to count towards our hunt for the quadruple. We're still only got 1 of the 4 we're searching for. So we've pleased with the Carabao Cup win. Of course, it is worth pointing out, leave Ferencik alone, Fabinho. Stop tapping him up. It is worth pointing out that the board don't care about the Carabao Cup. It's not in the competition's overview. But I wanted to win it. It was the first ever trophy won. I thought it would be nice to win it, and that's exactly how it feels. We've got it. And I wonder if I'm back into the favoured personnel. I highly doubt it. Oh no, there I am! Yes, there I am! If you remember last season, after winning the FA Cup, I snuck into the favoured personnel list, and then subsequently, straight afterwards, the next day I dropped out. I don't know why, but I'm back in the favoured personnel list, and that makes the win even sweeter. So, first of the 4 hopeful trophies have been won. The Carabao Cup is ours once again. Delighted with that, and great to get back to winning ways after drawing against PSG, and great to get the first trophy in the cabinet this season. So, that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. Big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and you really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy the Champions League tonight, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon, featuring the big doubleheader and perhaps the biggest episode of the series. We're coming back in the next episode with City at home in the top 2, the battle at the Den. What a title clash that's going to be. And then Paris Saint-Germain away in France in the second leg of the Champions League first knockout round, where we'll need to score after the 1-1 draw at the Den. Have a great night, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.